the thing about the Tom Brady deal, and the reason I wanted Tom Brady was this. You get rid of Garoppolo, that's fantastic, right? The Patriots are giving you a first-round pick, fantastic, right? And what's Brady costing us? Nothing.
About the same. Yeah.
In salary. But what's he costing us in picks?
Zero.
Nothing. Zero. So fantastic. So that's the reason I'm taking that deal. And guess what? Then we've got the first pick in the draft, right? Where we talked about this, we pick up Tristan Wirfs.
Just like what Tampa did. Yes, absolutely.
We've got the pick. We've got the pick from the Patriots, and guess who's sitting there? Cesar Ruiz.
Right.
That's the other guy I wanted because I'm all about the O-line. I'm not about the D-line. You know, this philosophy that Kyle Shanahan has. No, it's the O-line. Yeah. And then you're picking up Williams. So have a look at that O-line that everyone's been talking about all year. Imagine.
It could have been Wirfs, Ruiz,
Williams, Caesar in the middle, and Tristan on the right. Dude, like how good is that?
That's great. I love that. I love that. Yeah.
I've been talking to the Californian here quite a bit.
That would have been great. It would have been a Super Bowl appearance, and instead you got Tampa Bay in there. And if the Niners ever make it back, they're going to have to look at this tape and make sure they don't make the same mistakes that they made last time, Anthony.
Yeah, and the biggest one we look back in history. I like to look back in history. The biggest one in this, the best team that I really ever saw were the Cowboys in the 90s, right? And if you look at that team, everybody talks about Emmitt Smith, blah 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 blah.
O-line.
It was the O-line.
O-line.
They had an O-line. Yeah. They had an O-line nicknamed the Wall. That should tell you everything. That should tell you everything. And the thing is, you want a really good O-line because it makes the quarterback look good. It
makes the running back look good.
Even Emmitt Smith admitted he's not the fastest guy. He wasn't the greatest running back in his own opinion, right? Which is true. However,
you put Barry Sanders on the Cowboys behind that offensive line, he would have destroyed the record books.
Exactly. So to me, O-line is actually more important than D-line. And can you see how that Tom Brady deal last year would have solved the problem?
Agreed. Yes. No question. It would have solved everything.
And we would actually be in the Super Bowl. I truly believe we would be in the Super Bowl right now. No doubt. No doubt.
Agreed. Coach, I got to run and write some articles before Sports Illustrated fires me. But thank you so much for coming on and going through the Super Bowl. It's timely because the Super Bowl is coming up. And I think it's finally the point where Niner fans need to go back and examine what happened. I know it was a very tough time and you didn't want to go back and see this, but now you got to do it. And you got to see that while in the moment you thought it was this player's fault or that player's fault, really only an irresponsible game manager could let that 10-point fourth quarter lead slip away. Anthony, thank you for showing that to everyone.
Thank you. And I'll make just one last point on that particular thing, right? The fact that Kyle Shanahan blamed Jimmy G, the fact that he tried to say that he made the right play calls, okay? We've just proven they weren't the right play calls at all, okay? The problem with not admitting your fault or what you've done wrong is that
you're going to do it again.
We went into this season and those 10 losses that we had were because of coaching and play calling. Yeah. They were not because of the injuries. If I hear injuries being the reason one more time, I'm gonna absolutely explode. To all the commentators out there, please stop saying injuries and bad luck. That had nothing to do with it. So hopefully people can see that. It's always play calling. And in this Super Bowl coming up right now, you watch. That will be the reason.
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. We will revisit this next week and see who won, who lost, and why. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Grant.
Hendizel says, Coach, be our coach. Hey, Robert Saleh, Kyle Shanahan, if you're watching, I'm thinking you could use a guy like Coach Anthony Jana. You know, these people in the NFL, they're constantly hiring and promoting people who have experience in the football world. I think the football world could use some more outsiders who think like this because they keep losing games in very nonsensical ways. So, Coach, thank you.
Totally winnable position.